Can we hear it one more time for Brother Daniel? Those were powerful words. So this last performance is really going to bring us back to why we are all here. At this time, I want to direct everyone to the pillars on the outsides of where you're seating. There are candles. Please take one up for this last performance and pass them down if you can, if you're on the end. This last performance is a recording. It is a recording of Hallelujah by Gwen Brewer and Herman Whitfield III. It was recorded by Mitch Lohman at Wabash Recording Studio. And please, grab the candles and we're good.
Now I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Now your faith was strong, but you needed proof. Saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. Well, she tied you to a kitchen chair, broke your throne and cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, I did my best, it wasn't much. Couldn't feel, so I learned to touch. I told the truth, I didn't come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of song with nothing on my lips but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
So this been a very, very reflective day, honoring the life of Herman Whitfield III. In closing, I want to put something on your mind. Martin Luther King said, "There comes a time when silence is betrayal." Franz Fanon also said, "Every generation out of relative obscurity must discover its mission, fulfill it, or betray it." Betrayal. Betrayal. Two different individuals that made impacts with their life talked about betrayal. At one point, I wasn't conscious of what my historical mission was. so I couldn't be held accountable. I made mistakes because of that. But when I became conscious, when I met this brother in prison, when we start to educate ourselves, when we sat in them prison cells for all them years and asked ourselves, why is life like this? Why is it so messed up? And we first picked up them books and start educating ourselves and learning about what our ancestors were struggling for, fighting for self-determination, fighting for black liberation, fighting for our humanity be recognized. I asked myself, could I keep on in this trajectory with my life, not doing the same thing as my ancestors was doing? If I lived during the time of slavery, would I would have been on that plantation organizing the slaves saying, free our people, organizing our people like Nat Turner, organizing our people like Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, or even John Brown, white comrade abolitionists that fought for our liberation? Would have been one of those individuals in the civil rights movement? Ask yourself, what type of individual would you be? Would you been out there with Martin Luther King? Would you been out there with Malcolm X? Would you been out there with Huey P. Newton, Fred Hampton, and all them fighting for us, putting their lives at jeopardy? Some of them lost their lives. Some of them is still in prison to this day because they cared about you. Do we care about ourselves enough to stand up for ourselves? Because once we become conscious, you become held accountable. You dig what I'm saying? Every day I wake up, I look in that mirror that Gwen talked about and ask myself, what am I going to do? Am I waiting for the next person to stand up? Nah, I'm going to stand up myself, and I'm encouraging other people to stand up with me because I understand at the end of the day, there's no superheroes in this. This is a collective struggle. This is a community struggle. This is a human liberation struggle that we all have a responsibility out here to recognize and be held accountable for. Not just me, not just Daya, not just Jake, not just our White Panthers and Young Lords and my brother right here, Leon. Every last one of us is going to determine how this brother's legacy is going to be recognized. Every last one of us. We saw George Floyd comrades come up here with Brad Solidarity. That's a part of George Floyd's legacy. Standing with Herman Whitfield III. You dig what I'm saying? What is his legacy going to be? Only we can finish that last chapter of his life. He had a beautiful life. This is a brother that was a child prodigy. We seen the people that came up here and spoke in behalf of him. You dig what I'm saying? He was loved. He was respected. That was his legacy. But how will his legacy, this last chapter, be recognized? You know, we are the only ones that are going to be able to determine that. When we say this is the last time in Indianapolis, when we go out there July the 5th for that pre-trial with those two officers that's going to be standing for their pre-trial, when we show up and stand with this family and show no more here in Indianapolis, it's going to be up to you. Are we going to betray history? Or is our silence going to become betrayal once again? It's up to y'all, Indianapolis. But I say I'm going to be out there, boots on the ground. 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 And continually be boots on the ground because I am Herman. This could have easily been me. This could have easily been. His life should show us it don't matter how hard you strive to do what they say we supposed to do. This can happen to you. If this can happen to this brother right here, it can happen to anyone in here. So we all Herman Whitfield III. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. So let's close this chapter of this beautiful man's life with a legacy that he can look up from his grave and be like, man, thank y'all for fighting for me. Just like every last one of y'all up here today will want everybody to fight for you. Let's let this brother rest in peace, rest in power, rest in power, rest in power, where this don't happen again in Indianapolis. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. July 5th, everybody come out, stand with this family. When these cases go before the jury, we want y'all to pack that courtroom out. Let them know it's gonna be a deterrent voice. We collectively say, we as the community of Indianapolis, we stand with this family. And we not gonna tolerate anything but a conviction. And we gonna say, from now on, we not gonna allow this to happen in Indianapolis no more. Or what we gonna be? Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. That's gonna be the conclusion of this ceremony, but we're gonna have a small procession. We're gonna allow Brad Solidarity to lead the way. We're gonna come out up the stairs, come out to the right, walk around the building. It's gonna be some signs over there that we're gonna ask people to pick up because we wanna show Indianapolis this is a new day. And we gonna be heard. We ain't gonna be silent. You dig what I'm saying? We gonna scream his name. We gonna scream his name. They gonna play some music while we go out there, but if this the last conclusion of this event today, celebrating this brother's life, but we will ask y'all to follow. Come on.
I'm sorry, I should have did this earlier. Please, before you leave, everybody, before you leave, there's artwork over on the wall. We're asking that you go and sign this. Artist, where are you at? Terry Martin created these. Please sign these. These will go to Herman Whitfield III's family. So please sign expressions of love, expressions of support, expressions that you're going to come out and show up. Please sign that before you go to the table. Grab a sign and then line up or be prepared to follow both the three of us up here, and Brad Solidarity as we do our procession along Fall Creek. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, dear.